Did you know that Texas could actually become the #1 state for 55 plus living? That's outpacing Florida and Arizona. Builders are scrambling to keep up, demand is through the roof, and honestly, if you're in your 50s or 60s, this wave could affect you directly. If we haven't met before, I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
And welcome to Life After the Grind. Today we are breaking down why 55 plus communities in Texas are about to boom, and why right now might be the best time to start planning your move.
So forget everything you know about 55 and over communities because they've completely changed. I mean, we used to think retirement meant sitting around playing cards all day, right? Well, not anymore. These places are buzzing with activity. People are out there on pickleball courts, they're joining wine clubs, starting businesses from their home office, or finally pursuing that passion project that they've never had time for. And the best part is when they want to go see the grandkids for 2 weeks or take a trip to Italy that they've been planning, they just lock the door and go.
So, if you're in your 50s or maybe even early 60s and you're starting to think about your next chapter, stick with us because we're breaking down the affordability, builder trends, taxes, lifestyle, healthcare, and why Texas is quickly becoming one of the hottest 55 plus markets in the entire country. First off, let's start with the big picture. Texas is the top relocation state year after year, and we're seeing folks move here from California, New York, Illinois, basically anywhere with high taxes, high costs, or cold winters. People are chasing sunshine, space, and value. Florida gets all the headlines. Arizona's been a big deal for years, but Texas is climbing the charts fast. And why is that, you ask? Well, a few big reasons. First, no state income tax. Major airports like DFW and Houston that make it easy to go anywhere in the world, and a huge variety of lifestyles to choose from.
And don't forget, we've got options. You can live in the hill country near Austin, in the active Dallas-Fort Worth suburbs, or down by San Antonio, or even out near Houston if that's your thing. Each of those communities has different vibes and different communities to match.
And here's the kicker. Retirees aren't the only ones moving. But when it comes to 55 plus, you've got baby boomers aging. Now, Patrice, check this out. I just read 10,000 people turn 65 in the US every single day. That's absolutely crazy. And then right behind them is our generation, right? So we've got home equity, we've got 401ks, and we have buying power. Builders see that and they are racing to build communities strictly for us.
Yeah, exactly. And the demand is massive and it's not slowing down anytime soon.
One of the big reasons people are picking Texas, money goes further, period. If you're selling a home in California or in the Northeast for, say, 1.2 million, you can come here and buy something beautiful in the $500,000 to $600,000 range and still pocket hundreds of thousands of dollars for your retirement and live in a home that is way easier to maintain.
And it's not just out-of-staters. We've seen Texans who have raised families in big 2-story homes, and now they're ready to downsize. They want single-story, low-maintenance homes, but they don't want to give up that lifestyle. So they sell that big family house and they move into one of those 55 and over communities.
Price ranges in these 55 plus communities right here in Texas, they're pretty broad. Entry level, condos, townhouses, that sort of thing, they're going to range anywhere between $250,000 and $350,000. But the sweet spot is $400,000 to $700,000 for those single-story homes with access to community amenities. And yes, if you want luxury, there are options in the $1 million range as well.
And beyond housing, the overall cost of living is better than California or New York. Gas, groceries, entertainment, eating out, that all adds up. And here, it's a little more affordable.
Now, let's talk about the builders because they see the wave coming. We're talking Del Webb, Ropes and Ranch, Ladera, Toll Brothers with their Regency brand, Shea Homes with Trilogy, all building like crazy right here in Texas.
And where are they building? DFW is a hot spot. Frisco, Prosper, Salina, McKinney, and Denton. In Austin, you've got Georgetown, Liberty Hill, Santa Rita Ranch, and then down near San Antonio, places like New Braunfels and Bernie are heating up.
And what's cool is builders are tailoring these communities to us, our generation. Pickleball is more popular than golf, although I love golf.
Yeah.
Social clubs, wine nights, bourbon tasting, travel groups, RV meetups, that's what people are asking for. Ropes and Ranch in Denton is a massive example. Ladera is doing the boutique lock and leave communities. Regency at Santa Rita Ranch brings that Toll Brothers lifestyle. And Del Webb, well, they're still the heavyweight and they keep rolling out new spots.
And I love that they're thinking about us as a lifestyle, not as an age group. We don't want cookie cutter, we want options, and the Texas builders are delivering.
All right, let's get into the fun stuff, Patrice. Let's talk taxes and insurance.
Ooh, okay.
Texas has no state income tax, in case you didn't know, and that's a huge advantage compared to states like California, New York, and New Jersey.
But property taxes are higher here, and we're not going to sugarcoat it. On a $500,000 home, you might pay $8,000 to $10,000 a year. But here's what a lot of people don't know. When you turn 65, Texas offers a homestead exemption that can significantly reduce those property taxes. And when you factor in not paying state income tax for most retirees, the net balance is still way better.
Insurance is another thing that we get asked about all the time. Florida, for example, is having a crisis. Companies are pulling out, rates are skyrocketing. Texas, on the other hand, especially in places like DFW, Austin, and the Hill Country, is a little more stable. We don't have the hurricane risk like Florida, except if you're in that coastal area of Houston. And while hail can be an issue in some counties, it's still manageable.
So the bottom line is budget for property taxes now, but know they'll get better at 65. Shop around for insurance and you'll probably still come out ahead compared to high tax, high risk states.
Now let's talk healthcare, shall we? I mean, it is a big deal for retirees and Texas delivers. Houston has the Texas Medical Center, the largest in the world. DFW has Baylor Scott and White, Texas Health, and UT Southwestern. Austin and San Antonio have great networks as well.
And what's really cool is that hospitals are expanding near 55 plus communities. Denton, Prosper, Georgetown, they're building clinics, rehab centers, wellness spaces, all within minutes where people are moving.
So if healthcare access is on your checklist, and it should be, Texas is absolutely a strong choice.
Okay, everyone always asks us about the summer heat. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it does get warm. But this past summer, it barely hit 100 a few times.
But winters, that's where Texas shines. Mild, sunny, perfect for walking trails, pickleball, or just enjoying a patio with friends. And look, most of our clients say that they will take hot summers over shoveling snow and scraping ice any day of the week.
And you will adapt. In the summer, you do your walking early in the morning, and then you enjoy the air-conditioned movie theaters. You eat out in the evenings under misters on the patio. Then in the fall, winter, and spring, you're outside almost every day. Honestly, it's a great trade-off.
Now here's what's changed. Today's 55 plus buyer is not the same as even 10 or even 15 years ago. We're more active, more social, and we are more travel focused.
Exactly. People want RV pads, travel clubs, volunteering opportunities, grandkids nearby, community engagement. They want experiences, not just square footage. And Texas communities are catering to that. Clubs, activities, fitness centers, music nights, you name it.
This is our 55 vibe. Pickleball by day, live music in Austin by night. That's the vibe we're going for. Now, let's look ahead. Builders are buying up land like crazy. We're already hearing rumblings of new communities planned for 2026 and 2027. If you're in your early 50s right now, this is the time to start planning.
You don't want to be the one that waits till everything's sold out. The demand is there, the builders know it, and the opportunities are coming fast.
Now, we've got to be completely honest, there are some considerations. We've already talked about it, property taxes are higher, so you need to plan that into your budget. Some areas are also more prone to hail, so shop your insurance carefully. And every community in 55 plus, no matter if it's in Texas or all around the United States, has HOA fees. So it's best that you understand that and plan accordingly.
Now here's the thing, not all 55 plus communities are created equal. Some of these places are going to hold their value way better than others. And honestly, some builders just do a better job than others. That's where we come in. We know which developments have the strongest track records, which builders actually stand behind their work, and which communities are going to be a solid investment down the road.
So Patrice, let's land this plane. You've got affordability, no income tax, strong health care, year-round sunshine, and a wave of new communities. That is why Texas 55 plus is about to actually boom.
And we see no signs of it slowing down. If you're even thinking about making a move, now is the time to start researching, touring, and planning. You don't want to miss the wave.
So you may be asking what you need to do next, and of course we've got the answer. You need to fill out our dream home form, and we'll put that in the link below. Now, we could talk you through the options, figure out your budgets, get you on the waiting list of some of these newer communities that are coming up. And hey, if you actually want to see these places in person, we can set up a visit to tour a few of these communities together. Nothing beats walking through them in person to get a real feel for the lifestyle.
And as usual, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because every week we're bringing you updates, tours, and the latest on the 55 plus living here in Texas and beyond. We're Andy and Patrice with Life After the Grind, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, if you've made it this far, you're definitely our kind of people. So let's make this easy. If you're planning a move to an active adult community anywhere in the U.S., we're the team to help. We've spent years building the only nationwide network that specializes in this space. So before you scroll to the next video, click the link in the description and let's figure out your life after the grind.